we are all set. I'm double checking Twitch to make sure that it works.
Every time I forget Dave's profile picture.
It's so good. Every time. All right, Saba, I know you're already participating, but I will not really, because I have too many fucking reference materials up on my screen, so I will not really be able to watch anything. So if sorry, I promise I didn't do that consciously. But yeah, just keep an eye on chat if you wouldn't mind, just in case like there's bots or something like that.
Oh God.
Once again, I'm assuming no one's gonna watch this, but it's still just for the sake of part.
I will try.
Hey, I don't appreciate this.
He's a JFK.
director.
Oh, which by the way, Grant, I wanted to mention this the other day, but I forgot to. So you know, we watched Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, and I really liked the show, sans the ending. And then I realized that because you know, I pick up things. What? What happened?
You said Sans.
Oh, Sans Undertale. But I realized, what was the name of the guy? He was like another Hanna-Barbera cartoon guy, and he was like the villain for an episode.
Funky Phantom.
Yeah, Funky Phantom. I realized because you know, we just had like the holidays or whatever, and people and apparently I kept saying, like, I kept ending my sentences with even. Like comma even. And my aunt pointed out to me, and she's like, yeah, you never used to do that. And I was like, I wonder why. And then I was thinking about it last night, and I was like,
what are you even talking about even?
No, exactly. And I realized that of all the stuff that I could have been influenced by in
Funky Phantom.
the Funky Phantom got me even.
Man.
It's really funny. All right, give me a quick second. I am going to turn up the volume on Tabletop Simulator. I would like to hear the dice. There you go. Thank you, Lawrence.
A lot of Ben 10 lore videos.
You're welcome.
Ben 10?
Yeah, Ben 10 lore videos.
Oh, I love those.
That was great.
If I like the ink tank was like, hey, this is the all the information about one of Ben's aliens, and I'm like, yo, 2 a.m. learn about swamp fire.
Can you, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind posting that in general? Because I went down like a rabbit hole on YouTube last night. It was like 1 a.m. I had just finished my podcast, and I was like, you know what? I would like to watch a video on cool flag facts. Like facts about like the flags of the world, and it was like a 20-minute video, and I was like, oh dude, this is really good. And so I watched like 6 other of that guy's videos, and I was like, man, should I post this channel, because I really like it. It was a good channel.
Learning about the Titanic.
That's what I'm saying. I want more shit like that. I want cool shit. All right, anyway, sorry, we're good. That's the channel. Thank you. I might post my thing later. Okay. So I posted we're beginning officially.
Oh, okay.
I posted the what you calls it, the mechanics again, just in case you guys needed reference for that. But the basic summary is now at the start of every new encounter, you will by default be losing 3 points, except for Lawrence, who is currently in the body of Acid Man, who will be losing 6. Based on what I think your decision, like how well your decision reflects on your character's choice and like whether or not you're being a dumbass, you will also lose a standard amount of points for that. And then I also just revamped the like revival system essentially. So now instead of it just being arbitrary, like, oh, you're back, there's like actual mechanics associated with it. So hopefully all this stuff works.
I mean, we did have the quiz.
No, and that's why I brought the quiz back, because I figured the quiz was fun. But like, just to explain it a wee bit here, I mean, you can read the chart, you see, but like essentially on my end, I'm actually gonna be taking notes this time, which is gonna be very difficult for me. But I'm gonna try to take notes as I rip paper.
Oh my gosh. Let me go grab my notes. I completely forgot I had those.
Saba has notes? Why do you have notes?
Hey, it was pretty
Go
high
back.
intensity. Okay.
I mean, that's true.
I felt like I was back in school. You're like, we're supposed to take notes.
yeah, Lawrence, did you not know there was
Lawrence,
going to
you
be a
haven't
test?
taken Notes?
Yeah, the
What about the
test.
pop quiz?
Have you
Oh.
been working on the project?
Yeah.
Dude,
Lawrence
how
is out of it. Lawrence is out of this world now. By the way, everybody, would you? So, Dave, would you mind hovering over this deck of cards and hitting 1? Saba. Grant.
Oh yes, mine.
All right, there you go. Everybody has their IDs again, so you should be all set. Based on what we said before, and I did just a little bit more. Oh, don't forget to take your handbook as well.
Handbook.
Where is that?
It's right here. Yep.
Yoink.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do
What?
we go through the thing again?
You
Oh,
right-
State, right? Never
Yeah,
mind,
you right click and then state, and then those are the pages.
Did
Yep.
you rotate my book?
Are you okay?
My book just became rotated. Who rotated
Oh,
my
because
book?
you're here. Let me. There you go. Because you're at a well, because remember we were playing tapeworm, and so you have your rotation set
Oh.
to 90 degrees.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that.
Yeah, you can. I mean, that's easy
Okay.
to change, so you should be all set. But yeah, so I'm gonna be taking notes here on my end. Whenever you guys are making decisions, either you're going to go up or go down in letter grade, and then when/if you die, depending on what letter grade you had when you died, we will have, different mini whatevers to help determine whether or not you're back.
Baby.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just looking at my notes here.
Oh, and I will also not be trying to fervently not die this time. So, guys, I'm gonna give you a little bit of the brain cell. You have to make it.
The brain cell.
the
brain
one, the singular
The
brain
one.
cell.
Oh, we just get a little smidgen of the brain cell.
Give it,
So-
give it to me so I can
Scrumptious.
give it to me so I can decay it, and then
By the way, so obviously we haven't like dipped into the role playing stuff yet, but I'm not gonna lie, Lawrence, I have no fucking idea what to do with you. I'm just gonna let you do your own thing, because you're still Dr. Bright, but you're
still
just in the
Dr. Bright.
most destructive form I've ever seen. And at the end of the last thing, I was like implying that you were starting to go insane, and apparently I had plans for it, but I think I threw out that paper.
oh no.
Nope.
Oh,
so
God.
so what?
The
So,
script.
yeah, about to
It's a
say.
wild
So
card
whatever
now.
overarching storyline I had planned is now out the window. So
Oh no.
yeah, hopefully that'll be okay. All right. Everybody set? Everybody all good? I see that Dave might be having trouble. Dave, you here?
Dave has reached 598 ping.
I'm about to say I
Uh-oh.
see I see a symbol here that says that it's connecting.
Connecting, yeah.
Yep, and he's gone.
Oh, there he goes.
Yep. So
Thaddeus.
I was about to say,
Got
Dave,
it.
are you in call?
Yes, I was. Let me move to the living room, actually.
Sure, take your time.
Okay.
Just when you get back here, just rejoin on blue.
Oh yeah, afterwards, guys, I might ask you about
Saba.
a project. that
Saba.
Something's been gonna happen, maybe
Saba.
eventually. So what?
Poggers.
You told me to ask this.
You are not allowed to Shanghai my stream.
I'm not gonna Shanghai. I said I was gonna say afterwards.
Yoink.
There's no Shanghaiing here.
All right.
While
But
we're
yeah,
So while we're
That's all
waiting,
right.
while we're waiting for Dave, I just wanted to let you guys know. So you still have the timer, so I'm still gonna be timing you guys for when you're doing your like group discussions and
Okay.
stuff. The previous time we did
Sure.
this, I used one blue marble to illustrate like a particularly interesting point on the map.
wait, shouldn't you wait for Dave for this explanation?
Is he not here?
Not in the.
No, he's moving. Remember?
No, right. I didn't know if he could still hear us on Discord.
I think he took off his headphones so he could
That's a good point.
carry it over.
I didn't think of
that's
that.
why I wanted to take this time to talk. Thanks, Zach. I
Wait,
appreciate
shouldn't we
that.
wait for Dave for that again? Similarly.
Well, I don't know, to be honest.
Let us be silent.
While we're waiting, can Lawrence and I
Hello.
have a conversation in character?
Absolutely, yes.
Dr. Bright, did you know that in water, chimps will drown?
Did you test that out? Did you test that theory?
Oh God,
Alright.
Dr. Bright.
I'll help you.
You guys are fucked. I want you to know this.
Zach.
Oh,
our
you're
director.
referencing
sir.
Excuse you, I'm not the director. I am the foreman.
Foreman, sir.
Yes.
Did you know that
Oh
in
my
water,
gosh.
chimps will drown?
God damn it.
Wait,
Now that I have
now
autonomy
we have
over
to see the
myself, I'm gonna
video.
be doing a much more stuff.
Bran, let me tell you a funny
Brand will
fact.
just go and slap you if you don't shut up, Brand.
I'm gonna use
water.
this. I'm gonna use this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this
Yeah.
cat lamp to illustrate.
Yeah.
Cat lamp.
So you know how like before when you guys like completed a thing and it was either like good or bad. I'm gonna use cat lamp to help
Make
illustrate.
them bigger.
No, I can't. No, he has to fit on the board without fucking anything else up.
Nonsense.
Make him red.
If he's red, that means he's bad. If he's
Evil
red,
cat
that's
lamp.
bad. He
No,
evil
this cat
cat
lamp will
lamp.
never be evil cat lamp.
Lily.
No, I see you trying to make that larger. All right, you know what? You lost your cat lamp privileges here.
No,
Cat
you
lamp.
guys do that. The cat lamp.
You lost your cat lamp privileges. Here,
I
you
blame
can
all
have
of you.
instead this eels and escalators tokens.
I'm
Oh,
back.
God.
Hey, I've been back for a couple minutes. I just forgot to unmute myself.
Oh. All right. Well, that's good. Here, wait. Can I just change the color tint on this? Like, can I turn it purple? Yo! All right, we got it.
So sad.
Oh my God, that's so dark. Can I like, if I put it here, does that turn it? What the hell kind of color is this?
Ew.
It's olive.
Wait,
Now
can I
it's
turn it?
yummy.
Can I turn
now
it
it's
white?
brown.
Plum green.
Oh, cause that's the model color. Oh, well. Anyway, we'll figure this out later. Hey, who is the cat lamp?
I thought it was an egg at first.
Everybody, focus. We are legitimate scientists working in one of the most dangerous facilities in the world. Everybody, focus.
Does it have water and
Brand
chimps?
just wants the cat lamp.
You can't have the cat lamp. You will if you survive today's shift, or not even survive. If you do today's shift, I will reward you with a cat lamp.
Cat lamp.
Can I have water and chimps?
Shut up!
Yeah, that's-
All right, I'm gonna
that's a-
resume my explanation now that Dave is back. So yes, so these blue marbles. The last time we did this, I placed a single blue marble on the board with a particularly interesting room in mind. That room was not necessarily good, not necessarily bad, but you guys honed in on it immediately and didn't really make like a good discussion about it, which one you would want to do. So this time I have chosen 3 particular encounters that might be interesting. So, and that's what these blue marbles represent. Those are just rooms that will have like particularly interesting encounters in them. So, all right. Excuse me, I had to cough. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, it just got really dark in my room. Excuse me. Excuse me for a second.
That's Lawrence.
Yeah, I turn off the lights.
Ah, there you go.
Like,
I'm really-
I mean, I just touched the lights and it decayed.
Dr. Bright, I need you to
It
focus.
knew what to do.
Dr. Bright, I need you. Dr. Bright, I need you to stay with me.
As
Don't.
a power plant, you can turn it off, but only once.
It's like from Jimmy Neutron when the bully hits the lights with the slingshot. It's like, I did it. All right. So, welcome back, everybody. I'm extremely glad that you guys came back for your second involuntary shift at Facility Z. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. So, we're second verse, same as the first, right? So I'm going to tell you what your guys' 5 overarching objectives are. You have to do at least 3 of these. And then overall, you need to do 16 encounters, period. So just keep that in mind. So your 5... I'm also gonna send these to you so you guys can see. But
Thank goodness.
yes, keep this for yourself. But your 5 objectives are: have a nice chat with everybody, clean containment cell 11J, visit the doctor, witness the beginning of the world, and take a trip to Yellowstone National Park. By all accounts, this should be a easy shift. You guys should have a good time. All right. Once again, as before, I have labeled rooms that might be particularly interesting to you, so you may want to encounter those or maybe not. But as before, you guys have the option of choosing anywhere to start. Where would you like to go?
Well, are we allowed to talk amongst each other first?
Of course. Yep.
As it's have a nice chat with everyone? Do you think that counts as us?
How's everyone?
Boy, I sure hope so.
Excuse you, Dr. Bright. We are in an unambiguous time period. We are an indeterminate number. We are an indeterminate number of days away from any identifiable holiday.
So then why not just make every day Christmas? Who's with me?
Christmas.
I agree. But if every day is
change the
Christmas,
day to
then
Christmas.
Christmas won't be special anymore.
Yes, I also watched Fairly Odd Parents. All right, you guys gotta tell me where do you want the elevator to arrive?
I'd say smack dab in the middle, knowing our foreman, it's either something really good or horribly terrible, and I'm willing to take that chance.
Center.
I'm willing to sacrifice some of you.
I mean, it seems. Oh my God, Thomas.
No, I was just quoting Shrek.
Oh, okay.
Some of you will die, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Bran, are you okay with this?
Sure.
Oh, is Bran still?
I'm sorry, Bran. What did you say?
Bran nods his head.
What the fuck, Saba? This is cheating. I gave you a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, you said I could do. If it's just physical actions, I'll give it to him. I'm trying to come up with something that'll make it easier on me.
I'm gonna kill you. All right, fine. You're going to the center. Okay. Give me a quick second. Okay. Oh my God, that's okay. All right. Well, that's that's wow. That's something to start off with, isn't it? All right.
Told ya.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So, since y'all are a little bit familiar with this process at this point, y'all pile into the elevator, making sure to stay a decent distance away from Dr. Bright, for the foreseeable future. You give him a lot of breathing room, let's say. The elevator goes down. It dings. I'm going to ignore that.
Nice to see you, Dr. Bright.
Good to see you too, Thaddeus.
Give him a big ol' hug. No.
Why don't I give all
A
y'all
slap
big
on
ol'
the
hug?
ass.
Big ol' hug.
Good job, Dr. Bright. Just
Good job, sport.
good job, champ.
I'm not. Give us a fucking minute before you start doing ridiculous shit, okay? All right. The doors open, and it's a dark hallway. The floor is like it's so dark that despite the fact that the elevator is lit, the light does not even like reach the other end of the hallway. It just like fades into nothingness. Along each side of the hallway are like I guess you would call them like faculty doors, if that makes sense. Like think of like when you go to your like when you're in school and like those types of doors and windows or doors with windows on them. And everything's just kind of fucked up, to be honest. It's all it's all just like dirty and old, and all of you, sans the one person who is literally an acid being at the moment, are overwhelmed with a terrible sense of like dread and even a little bit of like fear. So I'm gonna give you guys 60 seconds to discuss. Your time starts now. By the way, what you're discussing is A, trying to figure out what the SCP is, and B, what you guys want to do. Because remember, you guys are looking for the other elevator.
So it's a whole lot of nothing.
This elevator is lit, right?
Yes, the elevator is lit.
It's lit as fuck, guys. Let's fucking go. Anyways,
Oh.
does anyone have any idea?
Page 2.
Page 2?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's
first one?
87. 87.
He didn't
87.
say stairs. He says like a long hall.
Correct. It's
Yeah,
a long
are
it's a
there
long
stairs?
hallway that seems to that the light doesn't reach the other end of.
Okay,
Also,
so
can
maybe
you update some
not.
of these pictures? Or is
Sorry?
it still the same as last time?
These are
You
the same as
update
last
them.
time.
Okay. I might be just
Possibilities are
remembering
infinite.
it wrong.
Oh, I have
You
to
said it's like a
put this too.
school? Looking or something?
It's just like it's that type of it's just a hallway. Like there's nothing on the hallway itself that would identify it as such. It's just that type of door where it's like a wooden door with a handle and like a window in it. That's it.
Bro, I thought-
Oh, wait. Can I still? Or are we done? We have to discuss.
So the discussion is over. However,
Okay.
you guys have to make your decisions. Each of you have to make a decision, and then there'll be a response from the environment, and then you can do another discussion if you want. So,
Okay.
all right, who wants to go first? Because as of right now, despite the overwhelming fear or sense of like dread, there is no apparent danger. So you guys can go in any order that you want.
All right. I would like to go arm in arm with everyone and just go down.
Dr. Bright.
Yes, director. Captain.
The captain? I'm foreman!
King.
Don't make it red.
I didn't go to
Hope.
I didn't go to 6 years of foreman college to be called captain.
Cardinal.
Why not?
I am not a cardinal.
Cardinal.
I take out my flashlight and I kind of like shine it down the rest of the hallway because it's all dark, right?
Yes, the light from the elevator doesn't go that far. So you're going to use your flashlight to look down the
Just
hallway.
kind of look, yeah.
Similarly, you can't like your flashlight doesn't reach the other end of the hallway, but you are able to like paint more of a picture as to like what the edges of the darkness look like from your position in the elevator. Excuse me. And it's kind of just more of the same. Like it really does just seem like a ridiculously long hallway that's just crazy dark. You don't see any
Dark
evidence
hallway.
of like light switches or anything like that. It just appears to be a hallway lined with doors.
It's our apartment hallway. I found it.
There you go. You did.
When the power's out, I figured it out.
All right. So I'll say that was I'll say that was like a free action. So you can feel
Okay.
free to, you can feel free to make an actual action if you want.
Okay, I'll carefully like you walk down the hallway, like careful steps.
Okay. Does anybody care to join him, or does someone want to do something else before he
Yeah,
starts stepping out?
I would take
Thaddeus
less
is gonna
careful
put on
steps.
his rave gear with all of the glow sticks
One
and
second, hold on.
accoutrement, and then walk with Thaddeus down the hallway.
So unfortunately, you didn't pack your all of your rave gear per se, but you do have
one of those glow
have
stick
two glow sticks that can clip onto your wristbands, though.
Okay, yeah, I'll put on those.
Okay, so you put on that, and then you're gonna follow.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have you do. Oh, I forgot. By the way, everybody's supposed to lose their de facto points. So everybody lose 3 except for Dr. Bright, who loses 6. Lawrence.
Okay, math.
Sorry, my mom walked in and was asking me some stuff.
So I'm trying to get to reach
Oh,
my
we're going
thingy.
down. I'm going down. Okay.
Dave, you good?
Sorry. Yeah, I haven't played this in a while.
No, it's okay. So it's just -3. There you go. All right, Dave. I'm gonna have, or sorry, Thaddeus. I'm gonna have you roll real quick. All right, what's the result?
60 something.
61.
1.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you put on your rave gear, which is literally just 2 glow sticks clipped to your wristbands, you realize that they don't actually glow as bright as you might want, but you do notice that they do like streak through the air if you like spin around. So now you're doing like kung fu moves, just like waving them around. It's a little distracting, but it is in a literal sense generating light, which seems to be useful at the moment. Thomas and Thaddeus are presently making their way down the hallway. Dr. Bright, Bran, what do you guys want to do?
I know exactly what to do. Take a stance in the middle of the hallway and just yell out, "Red Robin!" Wait for a response.
Okay. Before this happens, Bran, are you gonna do anything?
Bryn will just start walking and follow everyone without saying anything.
Are we allowed to like say what it is yet?
In a moment, perhaps.
Okay.
So,
Ready.
Tom and Thaddeus start making their way down the hallway, and in a flurry of motion and an extremely loud noise, Dr. Bright just goes, "Red Robin," and then there's no response.
No!
And there is no response. So,
So clearly, whatever we're up against is no intelligence.
that's so mean. All right. So you guys are making your way. This is the response from the environment, by the way. So Tom and Thaddeus and Bran, who is following distinctly behind, are making their way down the hallway. The streaks of light from Thaddeus are not very helpful, but the flashlight is a lot more helpful. You're shining it on the ground. You see like tiles and stuff like that, like stuff from the ceiling has fallen down. As you get further and further, it's like cobwebs, but the cobwebs seem to be like full of ash, and the smell of the room just starts to smell like a furnace, but like the inside of a
Smell-
furnace.
Smells-
And you're just going, you're going. And right as you're like, maybe we should turn around, maybe we should go through some of those doors that were along the sides of the wall, you look up and you see the very faintest green light.
Oh shit.
It appears to be what would theoretically be the other end of the hallway. However, you do not see anything yet. You just see a very faint green light. I'm going to flip the timer, and you guys will have time to discuss.
Green
60 seconds.
Well, after the ash and stuff, I'm not super sure, but my guess was page 17, SCP-303.
Hold on, let me move on over there. Would've been a good
But now I'm
guess.
not sure after he mentioned the ash and the cobwebs.
Does not appear like a shot in the dark.
So something. sort
Because
of
he
like
did
a bug.
mention the fear.
I did see a bug SCP somewhere here. Forgot which page
A
it was.
bug?
You have 20 seconds, by the way.
Page 7,
Hmm.
SCP-006J.
What page?
Page
please.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You think
that's
it's
kinda
that?
creeping me out. I mean, I don't know. Cobwebs. That's the only thing that I'm getting
They
out of it.
they appear more like flies, I think. Maybe, I don't know.
All right, time's up.
Shit.
In a shocking revelation, the like mild-mannered sense of dread has now fully turned into like alarm. Like you suddenly feel as if you are in danger. Everybody roll.
Yo.
Maybe I'm right? I don't know. It talks about unassailable fear.
Oh, shit.
All right, who rolled
94.
the lowest?
61.
50.
I've got a 29.
29.
29. We got a 61.
61.
We got a 50.
50.
And then we got
So
a
Dave went
97.
lowest. Yeah.
So
Dave went
Thaddeus,
lowest.
Thaddeus is gonna go first, then Dr. Bright, then Bran, then Tom. Just to remind you guys how this sort of thing works. You guys appear to be in a dangerous situation. You guys will have to start and finish your turns before the other person can go. So Thaddeus, you're first.
The green light at the end of the hallway, was that like on the ceiling or something? Or is it just at the end of the hallway?
It's clearly on the wall, like a wall.
Okay.
Just based on what you can see, but it's It's like if I were to describe it, I would say the green light is about a stone's throw away.
I'm going to throw my glow sticks at it to see if like the light passes something.
Wait, what do you
Or
mean?
if it's at the end wall. To like see if it's
What the hell?
Okay.
Hello? Are we back?
Saba? Zach?
What
Who
the
left?
what the hell was that? Hello?
Saba's the one that left.
I
What?
don't.
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
Saba, did your Discord just close on you too?
Maybe.
So I'm over here and I'm just like looking at stuff, right? and all of a sudden my Discord just shuts down in the middle of Dave talking. And I'm just
Oh,
like
no.
what happened? All right.
How rude of
SCP.
it.
Theoretically oh my god. Theoretically we're still good, so let's keep going. Sorry. So you're going to take one of your glow sticks from your wrist and you're just going to try and throw it at the green light to see if you can get a better guess as to like how far away it is.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I am going to say that this is like a good decision. This is pretty okay. So I'm going to say -1 point.
Okay.
Just -1. It's pretty good. It's okay. So you don't have to roll for this. So you take one of your rave sticks and you throw it at the green light, and as you would figure, it hits like a wall. Not only is it a wall, you actually recognize it as the frame for an elevator, like the elevators that you guys have been used to. So it's like, that must be the elevator light. But as the glow stick falls, remember, it's not super bright, but as it falls, you see that the elevator door isn't the normal like metal sliding door. It's like one of the wooden doors that you've been seeing. And for the briefest moment as it falls past the window, you see that there is some sort of entity behind the glass, and it's staring right at you guys.
Oh god. Oh god.
All right. Due to the fact that that was an action, I'm going to say that that was your turn. All right, Dr. Bright.
Oh man, how long do I have to make a decision?
You have like 2 seconds. Like you have to tell me right now what you want to do.
All right, cool. I
Am an
have a
acid
staring
human.
yes, I will have a staring contest with said entity from the window. Come at me, beast.
Is it visible though?
I'm about to say
What
it's
you
not.
were
It's not.
staring at?
It's not visible anymore.
I
But
keep
are you going?
staring.
Are you going to try to have a staring contest with where you think it
Yes.
is?
Yes, I will.
Just like
Like-
in the darkness.
Like you think it's scary staring at us? I'm gonna stare at you back, wherever you are.
All right. Well, so you do so. You can't see anything, and you try to like theoretically lock eyes with this entity behind the glass the window on the door, and you obviously like don't know where it is because it's too dark, but you do feel like there is something there, and that's about it. You're just kind of like staring at it, and that's it. Okay.
Ha! I win.
Due to the fact that you didn't fucking do anything, you don't lose any points. All right, up next is Bran.
Okay, Ray's gonna take a shot in the dark and just go up to.
Everything is dark.
I know, that's the point.
But
Go up to whoever's holding the flashlight and just try to shine it at where the green light's coming from.
Sure. Due to, once again, I'll remind you that everybody but Dr. Bright is in the throes of like fear at the moment. So I will present Thomas. Is it Tom or
Yes.
Thomas?
anything,
Tom.
right?
It's
Tom.
anything. What do you want to
It's
call me?
anything you want it to be. Zach.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry.
Anything you want it to be.
So
Thanks. Just a different name every time.
I will not be doing that. I will immediately forget. But
That's fair.
yeah, so Tom, Bran is doing this, is suddenly rushing up to you and grabbing your arm to try and like not exactly wrestle the flashlight from you.
No, I can just like kind of guide it.
Well, what
Just,
I'm
like, move
saying
it.
is that once again, you guys are gripped with fear at the moment. So, Tom, this isn't like your action or whatever, but you, how do you think that Tom, in a fearful state, would respond to suddenly being grabbed out of the darkness?
Scream.
You're gonna yell.
Curl up in a ball.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So you're gonna yell. I'm gonna say that that's a -1, just because that's reasonable, but that's fine. And Bran, you're either going to continue to do this action, and both of you will lose 1 point again, or you will stop and you will lose 5 points.
Do it.
Um,
Don't stop.
I
Do
will.
it.
I will.
It's only
continue,
1
but
point.
I'll tap him like really gently, and
Again.
Yeah, but just very softly.
I mean, shouldn't you like say, "Hey, it's me, Bran"? Shouldn't you?
Hey,
I don't know.
Bran's
Say,
your man.
there you go.
Ah.
Okay.
I'll lose one.
So so you guys are good. I'm going to say that this was overall a okay choice for Bran. So Bran lose 1. And
By
you
the way, did I lose 2 along with him?
no.
Okay. So
You both basically
I'm
you
just
both
here.
basically lost 1. That's it.
Okay.
Because you
Wait, I thought I lost 2.
no,
one.
because you lost 1 because you screamed, and then
Oh.
she lost 1 because the decision was okay.
Oh, whoops. I'll give that back to myself.
Nope, that's good. So, yep. So now, there was like that initial shock, you guys fucking screaming at each other, and you shine the light at the door, and bing, bang, boom, you see it in the window. It's a just horrifying being. It's sort of like Slender Man in the sense that it has like no features. It doesn't even appear to be that tall. Like if you were to stand, like theoretically, if you were to stand next to this thing, it would be, it would be at,
manlet.
it's a Slender Manlet. It would be to about your chest height. On like a normal person. So it's like 5 something. So you do see it. Dr. Bright goes, "Fuck yeah," and he immediately re-engages the staring contest with this thing until he realizes that it doesn't have any eyes.
Oh,
So that doesn't really work very well. However, now that you are able to fully see this entity behind the door, Thaddeus, Bran, and Tom, all of you, because this was not necessarily the best decision, you guys all lose 5.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, right?
Not well, because you're fearless
Oh,
at
hold
the
that for
moment,
me,
because
dude.
you're an acid human.
Thank you.
Does it have any distinguishable features?
It does, in fact. I forgot to mention it. It has
Wow.
gigantic human teeth.
I was right.
It's not like it looks like a tapeworm or something like that where it has like rows and rows of teeth. It's literally just like Wario style teeth. It's just giant teeth.
Big old chompers.
Just big old chompers. So yeah, so there you go. This is more or less the response from the environment because the thing there is just there, and once again, it doesn't have any like discernible features other than the teeth, but it is clearly like you do not want to be near this thing. And for hopefully the last time, I'm gonna let you guys discuss what you want to do.
Just real fast. So
Uh,
me shining it at the light is just me shining it at the door.
Yeah, more or less. You like reveal you
okay.
like revealed it, yeah.
Okay.
And that was more or less the combined action of you and Tom. So you guys have your time to discuss.
I'm sorry I took your action.
Oh man.
The only so I'll pause the timer real quick. The only reason, and I'm sorry, Grant, that I like kind of shanghaied your turn here. It's because I was like the moment you guys saw this thing, that was going to be the end of the turn by default, and it just so happened that it was on your turn.
Son of a bitch.
So anyway, you guys have 40 seconds to discuss what you want to do. What do you guys want to do? I'll remind you, by the way, that it's inside, that this door appears to be the elevator, like in the elevator door frame. So what do you want to do?
In the Dr. Bright, fucking charge that
Yeah, I was
shit.
about to say. Let me
Easy does it.
let me put my hands all over that thing.
I'm about to say you guys don't have. I'm about to say that you have this acid being who appears to be okay at the moment. So sure, do you guys want to do that?
Sure.
What
Do you
SCP
want-
was it?
303, page 17.
17. Page 17.
Yeah.
I'll remind you guys that there is also a Sab, I'll answer your question in a moment. So fuck, what was I just about to say?
You were gonna remind us something.
I don't know.
I
Were you gonna
was.
say that there's other doors in this hallway?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, you
Sorry, I read your question, Saba, and I was like, I have to remember what the fuck her pills do. And then anyway, sorry, but yeah. So anyway, long story short, or to move forward, do you guys want to just have Dr. Bright just barrel through this thing?
Sure.
Okay, Dr. Bright, how do you do this?
Just fucking body slam it.
So you are just going to full body charge through this door at this being.
Incineroar
head
side
first,
beam.
please.
Like he's gonna melt through the door itself. That's what you're gonna do.
He's an acid man, so it makes sense,
Yeah,
right?
so might as well just walk through the door.
All right.
Head first,
So, this is I'm not gonna lie, this is actually like kind of an awkward thing for me to have to like deal with, because normally I would say that this is a fucking terrible decision.
Except
Because clearly this very threatening thing is there. However, you are literally a nearly immortal acid being, so I'm just going to say it's -5 points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. So by default, you are going to charge through this door. You do. You rev up your best football linebacker charge right through, and everybody else watches as you just straight through it. And surprisingly, as soon as you burn your way through the door, there's nothing behind it, or rather, what's behind it is just the elevator.
Oh.
There apparently is no entity behind the door.
Oh, shit. It can move, can't it?
that's the sensio dimensional.
You ran away.
Yeah.
So
Coward.
so yeah, you're in there. You kind of like stumble to the floor, but you're fine, because you were expecting to tackle an entity, but there was nothing there. So you kind of stumble to the floor, but you get up and you're like, all right, we're good. I'm going to have you roll though, Dr. Bright.
Okay.
All right, what's your
Oh no.
no two? Remember, the lower the better.
Oh right.
Yeah. So that's the second best
Literally-
you could have did. So
Yeah.
so yeah, or actually, I guess third best, because I think there's also a 0 in this. But anywho, so Dr. Bright, you did very well. Everybody's super happy. I'm going to assume that you are just going to stay in the elevator, and you're like, yeah, this is great. But then, just really briefly, in the back of your mind, you remember that you've actually been like cryogenically like stabilized for the past like however many hours in between the last shift and today. And you start to wonder why, because you don't remember actually like giving permission to be like put in stasis. Okay? All right. All right. What is everybody else going to do?
How You said it's still like a stone's throw away, right, from us.
I'm about to say he
Elevator.
was able to charge through it relatively quickly, so just a brisk walk should get you there in like 2 seconds.
Is there anything between like there's rooms on the
door's
side and
melting.
stuff?
There are room. It should. Yes, there are. There is a door to the left and right of where you are, and you are
Okay.
still and like you still feel the entity around you, but you can see the light from beyond the like burn mark in the door, which is the elevator. So it's right there.
Gotcha.
Let's go. Zoom.
Yeah,
All right,
Bran will just walk to the
Thaddeus
elevator.
Thaddeus is gonna zoop right in there. Bran, are you gonna try to do the same?
Yeah.
All right, and Tom.
Calmly.
I pull out my Game Boy and direct my entire attention to it as I walk forward and straight to the
All right.
elevator.
So Thaddeus and
As I
Bran.
try to distract myself.
Thaddeus and Bran kind of zoop zop their way through the
Zippity zoop zop.
yeah, no I mean like you guys do like the leg slide in, you're like psh, 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 and like you guys are in there and you turn around and you're like, come on Tom, and Tom is like freaking out a little bit. He's like looking at his Game Boy playing Tetris and he's like as he's like kind of shuffling forward like as quickly as he can, but it's like Mr. Krabs, right, where he's not going that fast. And as you
That makes the
guys
sound cool.
as you guys turn around to look at Bran, you actually see that the entity is right behind Tom, and it is no longer like a slender manlet. It is fucking like 10 feet tall with like giant like tentacle arms, like all trying to like, and it's starting to
That's
make
cool.
noises and shit. But Tom is just focusing on getting that high score. He scurries his way through the thing, and as soon as he makes it through the door, Bran just boom slams the button, and the moment that you slam the button, the entity just disappears. Congratulations.
guys.
Yay.
You have successfully passed that encounter. All right.
Alright.
So, sort of similar to what we were doing before. I'm actually going to keep it a little bit more in line as previous. So now you guys get to pick any cardinal direction from where you just were.
Guys, it also
Not
seems like
adjacent.
we've broken the sea. We've broken the sea curse. That means C's not going to be unlucky
That's
this time.
true.
That's a good point.
You're very right.
All right.
We're gonna head towards
So before
one
we do
more, right?
anything else and I forget, everybody lose 3 except for Dr. Bright, who loses 6. All right, where do you guys want to go?
What are we thinking?
I want to
we
head
should head
towards one of the
north.
marbles.
Okay, should we? We'll probably
Yeah,
go
so
up then.
Yeah,
C2.
Yeah, C, remember, C's okay, maybe, hopefully. Yeah.
Maybe,
Okay.
hopefully.
Y'all are everybody's okay with C2?
Yeah.
Or as Brand would say, the seas be a breeze.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. Give me a quick second. Boop boop boop. I just have to go to this guy. There you go. All right. Y'all are in there. Surprisingly, the door that had like the burn mark in it has like followed you to the next floor, which is kind of silly.
Fuck.
What?
Like it still just has the burn mark through it, and it gives you like a glimpse of like what the intermittent like elevator shafts in Facility Z look like, and it's actually really fascinating because it's like like you at first you just see like the normal what you would expect, like, you know, concrete and like cables and stuff like that, but then you do get like brief moments of like it looks like reality is just like cut away. Like it's just blackness to the point where like you can't see anything. And then every once in a while you just see like little veins just going across the wall, just little red veins. But then you get to the next floor and everything's fine. So when you get to the next floor, once again you have this, you know, Dr. Bright shaped hole in the wall. And before the door even opens automatically, you see that it's like a hospital. But it's kind of like an old school hospital, if you guys remember from like not even like World War I era like hospital beds, like older than that, even like maybe even Renaissance era. And it's just, you know, just lines and lines of what are those called? The makeshift beds that they have in hospitals. What are those called?
Makeshift bed?
Not gurney. It's called something.
No, I know.
Oh.
Fucking. I don't know.
Anyway, it's a bunch of makeshift beds. You see a bunch of makeshift beds. They're on multiple tables around the environment. There's like just various different medical accoutrements, whether it be like giant syringes or knives or bone saws and shit like that. It's just all that. It's just kind of everywhere. The place is strange because it's both dirty as if it's old, but also clean as if it's well kept, which is, quite interesting. The only thing that you see in this environment, by the way, you guys have all automatically walked through the door at this point, and the door slams behind you, and when you turn around to look at it, it's gone, so there is no apparent door.
Yay.
On the other end of this, hallway, you see a figure in a black robe leaning over, a surgery table, and there's just, a cow there. And he's, clearly hacking away at this, large bovine. So, I'm going to give you guys 60 seconds to discuss. And once again, I'll remind you that you guys do not feel threatened at the moment. So you guys should be able to go in whatever order you want.
Doctor.
The doctor?
The doctor.
I can't find. Does
Yeah,
anyone
it's
find
page
it
two.
yet?
It's one of the first
Page 2?
things.
Page 2?
Yeah.
My down.
SCP-049.
Oh, yep, you are correct.
Man.
You guys have 30
Uh,
seconds.
All right. Cool.
I mean, we gotta visit him. We gotta talk to
we
him.
gotta
I think.
visit and have a nice chat with him.
Yeah, we gotta chill.
We got cheat.
We got a big chill with him.
You got a big chill.
We got a vibe with him.
Yeah.
You guys have 20 seconds.
been
You
at
should
my
discuss
house,
what you're actually going to
chilling.
do.
Think I'm just
I
gonna-
mean,
Brain's gonna have some fun.
Oh, it's one of our thingies.
Yeah,
Our,
I think I'm just gonna go up.
Yeah,
and be
visit the
"Doctor,
doctor."
I am doctor as well.
yeah, it's number 3. That's what I was saying.
Well, we're
Alright.
gonna.
We
So
gotta-
yeah, I'm about to say,
we
so
gotta
okay, so I
visit.
guess that's it. You guys are you guys are just going to visit the doctor.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just going to pull these in for no particular reason. Ignore these for the moment.
We're about to make a wish for the doctor.
You are not going to make a wish, no.
Oh,
I figure that these might be clever ways of having identifying which objective was on which tile.
Oh,
I think that would be kind of fun.
Dragon Ball.
I didn't have anything that had numbers on it. All right, give me a quick second. Sorry. All right, so y'all quickly identify oh, this is this must be the doctor that we were told about by the foreman. So you all resolve yourselves to walk up and essentially just say hi, what's going on, man? And
No. No, Bran wants to look for
Oh,
surgical clothes.
well, you didn't
Ma-
fucking
like-
say that, did you?
Well, you said that was part of our discussion, not our action phase. Zach.
Okay, sorry.
Eh?
Listen, three of you said you were gonna visit the doctor, so I kind of just assumed everybody was gonna visit the doctor. All right, sorry, Bran, what are you doing?
Bran wants to look for gloves and apron or whatever to try to wear what the doctor's wearing.
Well, I mean, the doctor isn't wearing that; he's wearing a black cloak. But yeah, if you're looking for medical whatevers, medical scrubs to wear, turns out they're all over the place around. You find one you turn to your right,
Yeah.
and there's one that appears to be there's a set that's very clean that's just draped over a chair. You can don that if you want.
Yes.
All right, that's gonna be a -1.
Yeah. It's
All
fine.
right. So everybody else is going to walk up and approach the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You start making your way while Bran is changing his clothes, or not changing, but putting them on top. Y'all start making your way down the hospital, and from the far end of the hall, you hear, "Hello, it is me, the doctor. I know you guys have been looking for me. So,
Okay.
have you sterilized yourselves before entering? Hello,
Sorry.
I need the answer,
Don't worry,
please.
I'm completely sterile.
Okay, well, that is unfortunate for you, but I'm glad that you are at least clean. How about the other two of you? Are you guys fine? I sense one of you may not exactly be alive, but that's still interesting.
I'm a
washed
little
my hands
different.
before
Do
I came here.
Would you still like me to sterilize myself?
You both talked at the same time. You're gonna have to repeat yourselves.
I washed my hands before I came to work today.
Oh, thank you very much. I very much appreciate the candor of a fellow medical professional. And how about you, sir? The one who appears to not be alive.
Well, I have apparently been in cryostasis for several hours, so I don't think any dirt got on me.
I don't think dirt would be able to live on your form, so I think that is okay. All right, fantastic. Would you all mind? You clearly have questions for me, and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. But would you mind helping me with this current specimen that I am working on?
Sure, but only if you help us afterwards. I need to talk to you.
I have no problem. I consider myself to be a very helpful person. As long as you prove yourself to be quite effective, I would be more than happy to work with you. You there in the very far back, who is donning those costume scrubs? I don't know why you're doing that, but would you care to join us?
Sure. Give me a minute. Yeah.
That's quite strange. I didn't hear anything, almost as if they didn't rhyme. Anywho,
Oh, look at the time.
oh, there you go. You're rhyming with me. That's quite good. Thank you. So, yes, hello. So, yes, I have been working on this particular specimen for a while now. This was just a bovine from a local cattle farm. It was donated very graciously to me from the facility in which I have been stationed, and I am just simply looking for signs of general decay and pestilence. Here you go. Here you go. I'm giving each of you a scalpel. Here, you take my position here at the innards of the cow, and simply just root around in there, see if you can find anything. Okay?
Wait, who does he hand it to?
All three of you.
Attitude.
Oh, all three of us.
Yep, all three of you. He hands it
Sorry.
to Dr. Bright, and it doesn't burn.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Bran has not reached the surgery table yet, so he doesn't receive anything just quite yet. All right, so the three of you are now going. Well, you've been asked to like root around inside this bovine for evidence of decay and the pestilence. So you guys, how do you want to go about doing that? And
I
don't
poke
worry,
it with
Bran.
the blunt end.
Don't worry, Bran. I have something for you as well. But yes, sorry. What were you say, Tom?
I poke it with the blunt end of the scalpel.
I mean,
Does that
it should be
the
noted it's
handle?
already open with all of its innards
Yeah.
like poking out.
I just
Okay,
poke at it like at different parts.
okay. What are the other two you do?
I angle my scalpel so that it reflects so I can see my face, and I just say, "Yep, there's definitely decay."
Okay, all right, and then
I'm gonna poke around and gonna mutter something about this is why I didn't want to go to veterinary school.
that's a good point.
This is why I didn't like veterinary school.
I like how you still end up dissecting a cow, though. All right. So you're all, doing your own thing. Luckily, the doctor doesn't seem off-put by the overall lack of professionalism from the three of you. He is actually quite impressed with Thaddeus, however. So, because Thaddeus is actually doing proper incisions and whatnot. So Thaddeus, lose 1. The other 2 of you, would you mind losing 5?
Sad.
Yep. And while they're rooting around in there, Bran, you make it to the table, and the doctor immediately whips around and goes, hello. What is your name?
My name is Bran. I'm quite a fan.
Oh, really? I'm very proud to see that someone is a fan of my work. what? Your comrades here, your colleagues are clearly assisting me with my work. I figured because apparently you guys had questions for me. Do you have a question for me, sir?
My lips are quite chapped. They feel kind of trapped. I'm wondering if you have some lavender balm, to help my lips keep calm.
That was real good.
Pretty good.
It's very
I
good.
prepared that. It takes a couple of seconds
Just
for
in
me to do
case.
this stuff, but I prepared it.
That was real good.
Bomb.
Is that why she has the
bomb.
notes so that she can write down the rhyme?
Ahead of
I
time.
need it.
Bomb. I don't know if we have anything like that specifically. I don't know why you specifically.
Bomb?
I don't know why you specifically ask for lavender. I do have General Aloe that could help you for your chapped lips. It's over there in the cabinet, and he points just like on the other side of the surgery like theater that you're in. I'm going to assume that you then go and check it.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll go find.
No. Feel free. Take your time. I'm just going to be supervising here for a moment. So you go over. Lose one, by the way.
All right, thank you.
Because that's like okay. You look into the cabinet that he pointed at, and there are like fucking 1,000 vials of just stuff in there, like flasks and vials and beakers that are all corked up and sealed. And unfortunately, all of them are in French. Like all the labels are in French. So I don't suppose that Bran knows how to speak French, do you?
Not that much.
Okay.
We?
Oui. Actually, it'd be no. But
What
okay.
did you say?
So
Oui?
so I'm going to I'm gonna kind of break the fourth wall a little bit here. So
Okay.
Bran, you think about it for a second. What the hell? Dave?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. It
Oh,
sounded
no.
like all right. Dave is fine. But anyway, so you think about it for a moment, and you suddenly get like this premonition in your mind, and you see 3 bottles. One of them is like very tall and slender, and it has like an actual like screw-on cap. Another one is like real fat at the bottom within a long skinny neck and has a cork at the top. And on the label is 2 women that are just Dave. We're getting feedback through your mic, Dave. I'm sorry. Anyway, on the fat bottom, tall neck one, it's just 2 women that are just sitting on like a bench. That's all you see on the label. And then on the third one, it's a very fascinating looking bottle where it's cylindrical, but imagine it being like double helix in shape. So you get a premonition of these 3 bottles, and you immediately find all 3. You're holding all 3. And unfortunately, due to not wanting to be rude, you can only take 1.
I see. Can I look at the label? I can try my French out. I might be good enough for this.
The labels of all 3 of them, or just the one with the image
just
on
all
it?
3 of them.
Okay. You look at all 3 of them. Excuse me. The first one doesn't really have anything that you recognize. You think you recognize like the word white. That's about it. It's just blanc, maybe. The third one, the double helix one, has the word Fragrandeux on it, which is a city, I think. This is the foreman speaking. And the third bottle, it's written in like really tight calligraphy, and so even if you could read French, it'd be quite difficult to discern.
God dang it! I know what lavender in French is. Okay, well,
Did you
Yeah,
look it
the-
up, you cheater?
no, I did not. But anyway, it would have been recognizable even if I hadn't known. Which one was the one with the pictures of the women on it?
It's it was the second one. It was like a fat bottom, tall, skinny neck.
With the city thing? And the first one was white?
The first one says like Blanc on it, but it's like Blanc
Yeah.
hyphen something. And then the last one, just the only thing you recognize is Frangrendu, which may or may not be like a city.
I guess I'll just take the ladies one.
Okay, and you put the other two back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you do. I'll give you guys a moment in a second to discuss what you think you're gonna do, because as soon as Bran lifts up from his stoop position, the doctor just kind of like explodes with rage for a second. Tom, when he was just poking around doing whatever, you accidentally like ruptured the intestines. And although it's not literal shit, it is just like fetid goo on the inside, and it's leaking all over the table. And so the doctor is just like, "Oh, you imbecile! What the hell? What have you done? Get out of my way!" And he starts like scooping the goo back into the cow. So I'll give you guys the opportunity to discuss again.
Huh. All right. So he's a little mad.
Be angry. We need to calm him down.
He's not that mad. He's just a little upset because you made a mess of his operating theater.
We need to calm him down.
Clean up.
Can I offer the doctor my lavender scented Axe body spray?
You don't have that.
I'm sorry, that's too convenient for this.
You can't just have anything. you have a list on your ID of what you have.
Oh man, I should have brought my deodorant today. I'm gonna be stinky.
If I may make a suggestion, you guys haven't seen any evidence of an elevator or anything like that. Perhaps the doctor might know, since he appears to have more or less free reign of this facility.
Well, I shouldn't talk to him because he's mad at me right now.
I mean, you could
I wanna see
apologize. He
conversation
seems
with him.
reasonable.
Yeah, I could. I'll say
clean
I'm
up?
sorry. That I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, Thaddeus.
I'll help clean up the mess.
Okay. Dr. Bright, you're still like looking at yourself in the reflection of your knife. Are you gonna do anything, or are you gonna continue to do so?
While everyone's cleaning up, I think I should start prepping my casual questions for the doctor.
Okay. And
Doctor.
Bran, I'm going to say that you have now walked back over to the table, and that was like your prep action. So yeah, Tom, you're just like saying sorry to the doctor.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And I didn't mean to. I was just testing the cow.
No. I understand. My assumption was that you all were medical professionals, since that was what I asked for. But I appreciate your humility. Thank you for that. And thank you too, Dr. Thaddeus. Thank you, Mr. Thaddeus, for your assistance. This would have.
Mr. Thaddeus was my Dr. Thaddeus was my father.
God damn it. Thank you.
Dr. John Thaddeus.
I do not know why, but I do not sense the presence of the pestilence in this. I specifically chose this bovine because I believe that it would have the pestilence inside of it, but I do not sense anything. So I don't know. I suppose maybe I'll have to return this to its owners. And he turns around and he like pulls out like a needle and thread and starts like sewing the cow back up. Like including all the incisions that Thaddeus makes, and it starts sewing all of that up. He starts sewing all of that up. And he kind of shouts over his shoulder at you guys. So, do you have any more questions? I am more than willing to be helpful.
Yeah. How's your day?
My day is never ending. I do not really need I do not really need the sleep anymore. So I'm kind of just working all day, every day, just trying to rid the world of the pestilence. Yeah. So in terms of how my day has been, it's been a good day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anything else? Anybody have any questions?
Do you have some time for an appointment?
An appointments for what? I am trained in many medical fields, but I suppose it would depend on what you need.
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm lagging. I look for like a nearby gurney. Are there any?
I mean, yeah, there's gurneys like everywhere.
Okay, can I pull one up to the side and lay on it and like cross my hands over my stomach and be like, "Listen, I don't really know what's going wrong with my life."
All right.
Um,
So
It
before
seems
before we
like-
proceed, I'm going to say that you do all this because previously you were saying that it was just theoretical, and so I'm gonna say that yes, you pull up the stuff, you kind of lean
Yeah.
it so that way you're like in a gentle recline, and you're just like yeah. So keep going.
I don't really know what's going wrong with my life. It seems like I'm in a never-ending cycle of which I
And he fades from existence. And
Oh,
the doctor just kind of goes, okay. Anybody else?
the session's still going on, yeah? So I go ahead and lay down on the gurney and continue the session.
You go to lay down on the gurney and you burn right through it, but now you're just kind of like laying on the floor, like reclined with your arms up.
That's fine.
Okay, so I mean, I am not exactly trained to be a I'm not exactly trained to handle this sort of thing, but I am more than willing to listen. Does anybody have any questions that might pertain to your work?
Oh, where's the elevator? Or do you know when the nearest elevator is?
What is an elevator? Would you mind
Okay.
describing it to me?
Have you seen two metal sliding doors with possibly some sort of light on it?
Oh, I suppose so. It would be on the other end of my office, but it never opens, so I kind of just assumed that it was like a cabinet of some sort. Yeah. I suppose is that what you're looking for?
It is indeed.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it appears as if everything is set up here. By the way, at this point, with his vastly adept hands, he has sealed up the cow, so it's all like sewn up, so it's all good. And he's like, all right, let's proceed to my office. And he goes to turn around, and everybody like gets up to start following him a little bit, just cautiously, but they go to start following him. And at the exact moment that Dr. Bright like steps up and takes a step away from where the gurney was a moment ago, Tom comes back.
Oh.
Wait
no.
a second.
Tom comes back, but he's like suspended in the air for a split second before he falls. And the two of you lock eyes with each other as you realize what almost just happened. For the purposes of this, I'm going to say that everybody loses 1 point, just because we're moving on in
Man,
the...
Dr. Bright, that was close. High five, though.
You dodged a dangerous one. Nice.
Nice. And you go to
Bump.
do it. And the doctor goes like, "Oh, welcome back. I don't understand what just happened, but I am glad that you have returned. Follow us. I'm taking you to my to the unopenable cabinet." And he goes to turn around, and you all follow him. And just as he reaches for the door, he stops. And he's, "What is that?" And you all are like, "Huh? Like, what the fuck is going on? What are you talking about?" And he goes like, "I see it. The pestilence." And he goes and he points directly at Bran.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bran, how do you respond?
I couldn't find the bomb, but I don't mind. I found this and wanted to know what it is.
You go and you bring up the vial with the two women on it, the bottle with the 2 women on it, and the moment that you bring it up to his face, the doctor just shoves your arm out of the way and shoves you out of the way as well as he returns to the cow that's still on like the surgical table, and the bottle shatters to the floor.
I dropped it?
Yes, he
Oh,
shoved
no.
your arm, so you dropped it. But the scene's about to continue in a moment. But when the bottle shatters to the floor, you actually see that the liquid is like a slime green, and it's very slippery, but does not smell like anything.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon gack, yeah.
Nickelodeon
Gack.
It's Nickelodeon gack. But yeah, so
What's green? I thought it was aloe.
it smashes to the floor, and the doctor is at the bovine, or is at the cow, and the cow is fucking moving.
Oh.
The cow is beginning to stir and jostle and shake and whatnot, and the doctor goes, "What have you done? This cow, it was clean, and now it is soiled. What have you done?"
We have milk.
We...
God damn it.
Oh god.
He turns, and he turns to the four of you who are still like kinda next to his office door. And he just starts yelling about like the pestilence. You must have been the source of this sickness, yada yada blah blah blah. And he's just going on and on about this. And clearly he is extremely upset. This will be the last time that I give you guys some time to discuss. You have to discuss what you want to do. If you want me to, by the way, on request, before I turn this timer on, I will re-summarize the situation. If you want.
Should I shoot the cow?
Schlip.
I
All right, timer's on.
Make him slip.
Make him.
Make him.
slip.
I could go for
Yeah,
the other
make him
bottles.
Slip slide. I think that'd be good if you want to
Yeah.
try the other bottles and
go-
just chuck
I-
it at him.
Yeah.
But
If
that's-
you do that, I think I'll just
I'll
stand
shoot the cow with the
between-
rifle.
Yeah, I think I'll just stand between the doctor and everyone else, be like, "Hey, you don't gotta walk angrily towards
I'll-
us like that."
I'll shout for Captain Fight Fist to come.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Brand will just go to
Grant.
the cabinet and
French.
open them and waft to see if they can find either one of the bottles smells like lavender.
No,
Okay.
I'll go help Brand.
All right, so
I'm
Bran,
using proper procedure.
so Bran and Tom are going to go and look for the lavender fragrance, whatever, see if they can find something because of Bran's premonition. Thaddeus is going to shoot the cow, and Dr. Bright is basically going to just body block or try to body block the doctor. That's what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
All right. Guess what, guys? That was fantastic. I'm actually extremely proud of the decisions that you guys have made, so I'm going to give everybody +1 point.
Hey,
Yay.
You all use teamwork and the various things at your command to do something actually good. So, congratulations. We'll start with Bran and Tom. You guys are going through. Tom didn't have the premonition, so
I'm just picking up random ones.
yeah, you're just kind of picking up random ones and like popping them or whatever. Unfortunately, due to Bran's like diminutive stature, the first one, the one that had like the screw on top, you go to open that and you smell it and there's nothing in there. And then the third one, the one that's like kind of a double helix shape, it has a cork in it, but it's one of those really big, really long corks, and you just can't really get your fucking hands around it. so you're struggling.
Find the cup.
So you're struggling with it for a second. I'll let you two decide what you're gonna do with that in a second. Thaddeus, you load up we'll assume lethal shot for the cow, and you just get it right in the back of the skull, and the cow goes like roar, and like it got shot in the back of the head, so it's like, and it stops moving for a second. And then it keeps moving as if it's like trying to get up off the table. And Dr. Bright, you are, in between everybody else and the doctor. And the doctor is, yelling. He's yelling at you very specifically at the moment, like telling you, like, what are you guys doing? Get away from there, get out of here, like all this stuff. And he's getting closer and closer. He's getting more and more furious. And he goes and he fucking pushes Dr. Bright to the side.
Oh.
And
Oh,
doesn't
bad
burn.
move, sir.
He doesn't burn.
What?
He does not burn.
Oh well.
Uh-oh.
He pushes you to the side, and he's specifically going, and now he's specifically going for Thaddeus, who, by the way, is still near the door of the doctor's office. So, what is everybody gonna do now?
Is the bottle that Sab or Brand's holding, is it like filled to the brim?
Yes, like as far as you can tell, like right below where the cork is whatever's the fluid inside of the thing.
Brand,
I was just gonna say
Brand can
smash it
ask.
on-
No, I would say Brandon was probably gonna ask Tom to find a cup and a hammer, but like don't take like the time to stammer. So go find a cup.
No, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
It's
Wait, can I
doctor's
just
office.
grab an empty, the one that she had earlier?
I'm about to
Or he
say,
had earlier?
you don't even need to do that. There's just beakers and flasks everywhere. You could just grab an empty.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you could just grab an empty one of those if
Grab
you
an
want.
empty one.
Sure.
And then
And then you're
I
smashing
don't
it.
know, just smash it. Yeah.
Just smash it to get the fluid out and put it into the beaker. All right, you do,
Yeah.
and you're immediately overwhelmed by the scent of lavender.
Oh shit.
Lavender.
Mark it.
So what are you gonna do now?
Run over to the doctor with it to, like, you
As
know,
we waft
'cause-
it.
yeah, waft it towards him. Wait, a plague doctor mask works like a filter.
That's not important.
Can we just like throw it on him?
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. So yes.
Not well, not
Okay.
all, but yeah, most.
All right. So let's just say that now that you have the lavender out, you like go to douse him with it, and you just kind of like get it all over him. The doctor reacts not well to this,
Oh.
and well, not well in the sense of he's like, oh, what is happening? You know what I mean? Like he's like he's suddenly like, oh, like out of it, and he's still going after Thaddeus because Thaddeus is the one who just shot the cow apparently, and Thaddeus. Oh, by the way, the two of you lost 1 point.
All right.
Just one. Yep. And Thaddeus, your options are you can either try to because the doctor is now like covered in the lavender. You have the option of either dodging or confronting the doctor at this point. What are you going to do?
I'll confront the doctor.
Okay. How do you do this?
I'm
I'm taking hints from the Matt Mercer school of DMing.
So the doctor's just walking towards me, right?
Well, he was charging at you, and now he's more like stumbling, but he's still coming at you. He is clearly disoriented by the scent of lavender.
Yeah, can I try and wiggle his mask a bit so it like breaks the seal? Just like kind of grab his mask and comically pull it back from his head.
All right, you go to do that. By the way, this is a very bad choice, so I'm gonna say -5.
Yeah, I was about to.
You gonna be angry.
Yeah, you go to
Not even
pull
angry.
you
This
go to
guy might
pull
be
the mask
incredibly
off
scared.
as if it was like
Huh.
you know like a cart like a mask that you would buy from like fucking Spirit Halloween. First off, it's a real ass plague mask, so it's actually like all around his head, so it wouldn't even come off to
Yank
begin
his
with.
head.
Yeah, so you just yank his whole head forward, but not only that, when you touch his mask, it doesn't just feel like leather. It's almost as if it's part of him, like it is his body. And so you
That's
just
what I
kind of
was
grabbed
saying.
you essentially just kind of grabbed his nose and yanked him forward, which got him to be a lot closer to you. So you are still holding on to his mask, but I'm going to give you one opportunity to adjust the situation slightly before I ask you to roll.
I'll push him back then if I'm still grabbing his mask.
So you
Like,
pulled it
push back.
forward thinking that it was like a fake mask, realize it's real, and then you're going to push him?
Yeah.
All right, -1, because that's pretty okay.
Nice.
And then roll. 72?
72.
That's pretty close to your number, actually. That's a lot closer than I would have expected. But sure, so you succeed. And not only do you succeed in pushing him backwards, he also slips on the Nickelodeon gack that's like all over the floor at the moment because it's been like slowly oozing out from like the shrapnel. And he stumbles, like, he doesn't exactly fall to the ground, but he does stumble backwards into like one of the supporting pillars on the side of the amphitheater. So he is like over there and he's stumbling. You guys have dealt with the doctor-ish, like he's incapacitated for the moment. You do not get any time to discuss this, but what do you guys want to do now?
How much left is in the thing that like we threw at him?
You like threw the whole thing. Essentially,
Oh,
shit.
we're gonna kill me a little bit.
well. Essentially, like I'm here to tell you that the thing that would happen with the lavender, you already did it.
I was
So
thinking that
having
he
mo-
could just shove it under his nose. Apparently, if his nose is attached to him and it's actually his nose.
But it's not like a real nose. You already, Saba, I'm telling you, you already did what you would have done with the lavender, so you're
basically,
fine.
yeah. Should we look at the elevator, guys? Does anyone look to see if the light?
I'm about to say you haven't even
We should probably
opened up
look
the
for the
office yet.
elevator. We should probably pop that open while he's on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so you guys all go into the doctor's office. Lo and behold, it's just like fucking corpses, like people that have their skin flayed and rib cages opened and their brains are scooped out and there's blood and
Yep.
viscera
Another
all over the
Tuesday.
floor. Another Tuesday for the
Another
doctor.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
You see on the desk that there's just so many documents just over and over talking about the pestilence. You see so many like anatomy drawings and like this, that, and the other thing. You just see so much. And lo and behold, exactly where the doctor insinuated that it would be, you see the elevator. However, the button does not appear to be there. Like the button that would normally open up the elevator door isn't there, and you guys go up because you're like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here. And behind you, like through the door into the operating theater, you hear like the braying of a cow, but it's as if its like throat has been torn open, so it's like, wah!
Yeah,
God, cow.
All right.
That's horrifying.
Not the cow.
The last thing I'll say before I once again allow you guys to make your decisions is what do you call it? There is a lot of documents on the desk, and while a lot of it is like anatomy and like medical papers, there's other stuff on there that's like kind of neat. So, what do you guys
Like
want to do?
how neat.
Neat as in, like, how the fuck did the doctor get these documents? Kind of neat. You see stuff where it's
Oh.
like SCP, blah, 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 and it's like a document about that SCP. Like a
Can I
like
just run over and grab a stack?
grab an
like a
entire
small stack.
like a
Not a
decent
huge-
stack.
like a handful.
That will be your entire action. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So since everybody ran into the office, I'm gonna say everybody -1. And then because that's not an unreasonable thing to do, I'm going to say -1 for Tom. All right. Everybody else, what are you going to do?
Can I shoot the cow in the legs so it's harder for it to move?
You can't
thought
really
it was in the
see
other
it.
room.
You can't really see it at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the other room. Based on the like fucking gooey clopping that you can hear from the other room, you can tell that it has gotten off the surgical table. I'll say that if you want, you can prep for that action, like if the cow charges through, you'll blast it in the legs.
Yeah, like lock and load, baby.
Sure, that sounds like a good security guard type thing. All right, Dr. Bright, Bran, what are you guys gonna do?
All right. Ooh. Can I hold on to a pen?
No.
Shit.
You do have the scalpel though.
Oh yeah, I do have a scalpel. All right, so then I go over to some of the papers and carefully scratch out several rounds of tic-tac-toe, so that the doctor has something to do.
God damn it. That's so in character. I'm so pissed. All right. Sure, you're going to do that. While you're doing that, and don't worry, Bran, you'll get your action in a second. But while you're scratching out stuff for like quick games of tic-tac-toe with yourself, maybe? you're like, as you're doing that, you're actually ruffling more and more papers. And so for Tom, instead of just grabbing a random stack, you're actually also now having the opportunity of like, oh, that one's good, and you grab it before Dr. Bright is able to like destroy it.
Cool.
Tic-tac-toe.
So like, as he's like making tic-tac-toes, he's essentially like shuffling them for you, and you're grabbing like a
Hell
few,
yeah.
and you're grabbing any document that seems interesting at the time. So you're grabbing stuff. All right, Bran, what are you gonna do?
Okay, well, first, Bran wants to look around to see if there's any clothes that are similar to the doctor's.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is not.
Ugh, dang it. Okay, well,
I'm gonna make it perfectly clear. The doctor's not wearing clothes. The doctor is the doctor.
okay. So I guess, I don't know, I'll try to see if there's like a button underneath the desk or something, you know, like they do in the, I don't know,
In the movies.
in the movies.
In the movies. Sure. So you go and you look under the desk, and although you don't see anything under there that would be like a button or a switch that would open up the door or anything like that, you do see a fucking gun. That's just like
Whoa.
it's like an old school like pistol type thing.
They
It's
call
like
him the Glockter.
the Glockter. um, but yeah, so you see that, and it's literally just held on by like a few leather straps. So you can take that if you want.
Sure.
Okay.
Take the straps, too.
No, not the straps, just the gun, you
Or
weirdo.
take the gun in
You're
the
already-
straps.
No, I'm saying like you can take it out of the straps pretty easily and make yourself strapped.
Okay.
Okay, so you do that. Bran now has a gun.
Sure.
Everybody panic.
Everybody panic.
Bran has a gun.
I am on drugs.
He is also on drugs. This is
Yeah.
true.
Zach's SCP campaign, 500 pages. Zach's SCP campaign if Bran had a gun, 2 pages.
Bran had gun. All right, so you go and you do that. I neglected to mention earlier, by the way, and I apologize. When you found the metal cabinet, quote unquote, the light above it was like yellow, and now that you guys have all had like a moment to do like your own thing, the cow has like bored its way through the wall. Like it kind of smashed through the whole
God.
ass wall, and now the light is red.
Cow
Oh.
busting through.
Clearly, we gotta kill the cow.
Busting.
How do you guys plan on doing this?
Blast the cow in the legs.
Great.
Oh, right, no, you already prepped that. So you did that. So you have
Yeah.
already shot it in the legs. That's not your action. Yeah, you shot it, so now it's like stumbling because its legs are in 6 pieces, but it's still like coming at you.
All right.
I mean,
How many
should we
legs-
all
how-
just fire?
How many legs does it have left?
I mean, you shot like I'm gonna say that you shot both legs on its like right side, so it still has both of its left legs, but both of its right legs are like fucked up. Not fucked up to the point where you
Turn it
blew them
into
off.
ground
Like
beef.
I'm about to say, not. Did Brand
Ground
just
beef.
say? Did Brand just say let's turn it into ground beef?
Oh, no.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You guys can try that if you want.
Can I ask Dr. Bright to touch it?
And I was gonna suggest I was gonna do like a matador, like get a
Ole!
piece of cloth,
Grab him by the horns.
Mandatory.
or grab him by the horns.
Grab him by the horns.
All right. So once again, we are going to assume that we are
Alright.
going to
Yeah,
resolve
turn
this
into a bull.
problem by having Dr. Bright just kill the thing. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to assume that Thaddeus and Bran are just going to fucking shoot this thing until it stops moving.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I
Sounds
think
good.
it too.
Tentatively
I don't have-
shoot. I really haven't shot a gun before, so I don't know.
I am my
Oh, no.
own meat grinder.
You shoot yourself in the foot, Bran.
No.
No. It's a joke. It's a joke. But sorry, what'd you say, Tom?
Oh, I was saying I'd shoot it too, but my gun isn't lethal, so.
Oh, that is
not
true. I
sure.
forgot you have your just like rubber bullets.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. All right. So the three of
First gallop
so the three of you kind of wait for Dr. Bright to deal with the bovine. I'm going to say that once again, this would normally be a terrible choice, but because you're an acid being, it's just bad. So -5.
Sad.
Okay.
Yes, bad
And
is
now you're gonna roll to see how effective this was.
Oh boy. Olay!
Let's go.
Olay! 23. You succeeded. So you go and you run up to the bull and you're doing like, you know, matador like olay type stuff, and you're like, yeah, we're going good. And but you're not actually very well trained as a matador. So the cow, who doesn't have horns, by the way, does just fucking body check you. So like you have been like thrown to the back wall, you know, behind everybody else. But it should be noted that the most of the skull of the cow has been burned away by the acid, and now it's
no.
fucking like its bottom jaw and brain are just exposed. So I'm assuming that we are
Wow.
going to proceed with what we were just saying, where the three of you are now going to shoot the shit out of this thing's brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do that. I'm going to have all of you lose 1, except for Dr. Bright. Each of you is gonna roll,
Except Dr. Bright.
except Dr. Bright. You have been like, ugh. All right. Did any of you fail?
62.
31.
63.
All right. Very good. So, what I was going to say, like what I was planning, was that if any of you failed, you would all lose 1 again, and then would have to roll again until no one failed. But
Ray
you
would
all,
shoot himself in the foot.
but you all passed, so you're all good.
Aw.
You shot
Not my
you shoot this thing in the fucking exposed brain, and it's like shooting into like a pool of pudding. It's just like everywhere, blood and all this like viscera just comes shooting out of its cranial spot, and the cow just goes, it just like falls to the floor, clearly dead. And lo and behold, while you are all like facing this direction, you hear ding, and you turn around, the elevator's open.
Oh,
Wicked, bro.
Nice.
elevator time.
Would you
Let's
guys like to leave?
Yes.
Bran would like to take off the costume because clearly everyone else is filled with blood, but because I wore the costume, I'm clearly clean. Now that I take it off.
wait, you like it was a fucking hazmat suit?
I had an apron and a face shield, dude. I take medicine seriously.
Don't talk about facials. But all right, so everybody gets into the elevator. And for the most part, you guys are good. However, as the elevator is closing, it's very slow. Who shambles his way up to the doorway, but the doctor, who has clearly calmed down by quite a bit, and he goes, "Thank you so much for helping me with this particular patient. I'll see you later. Make sure to not get the pestilence, okay?" And then the door closes.
Give him a salute.
Nice.
I salute the doctor.
The doctor waves goodbye. All right, congratulations, you guys. Not only did you succeed, but that was one of your primary objectives that you had to do.
Hey, hey, hey.
Dude, this thing moves so much.
It is a ball.
It's because there's no like lock in with this, right?
No, there is. But it's just like the ball.
Oh, I get it. Then
the-
physics happens.
Well, because these are marbles, right? But they stay. Whereas this one just like keeps rolling. It's like the ball
Yeah.
isn't perfectly
You could
whatever.
Is there like a tokens, like flat tokens?
You know what I'm gonna do? Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
I turned off gravity.
It's floating.
All right, you guys did it. Congratulations. That's 1 out of 3 minimum requirements met, or 1 of 4, I guess, but 1 of 3 minimum requirements met for your shift. You did it.
No.
Hey, hey.
Before we proceed to anything else, everybody lose 3.
Got a gun.
You do have a gun now. It should be noted
Nice.
that because you took care of the cow so quickly, you only shot it once, so you have 5 bullets left in the revolver.
Can I have everyone's attention and everyone look at my points?
And look at what?
Nice.
Look at my score.
Nice.
Ha
Nice! points. All right. What next? What are you guys gonna do?
I mean, I guess
D2, right?
here.
You want to go to D2?
Yeah, if we're trying to get to the marbles.
Or two.
I'd like the gift grant.
I'm glad.
While we're in the elevator, I'm just gonna take a minute to use the bathroom.
I just found a gift
real life?
of
Yes. You know what? You know what? In game and in real life, let's see how everyone reacts.
All right. Go take your bathroom break real quick. I'm gonna find.
Oh, I should do that too.
Yeah. You guys feel free. I'm gonna
you know
take
what,
a
we're gonna
second.
take a break.
Quick break though. That took a lot longer than I expected, and that's mostly my fault. Maybe I'll just bring in a marble. How does that sound?
That or I said like maybe like a star token or something.
I don't have a star
Or yeah,
token.
just make the marble a different color. That does sound good.
Well, because I want one for good and one for bad. So like this one is a major that you guys passed, right? That
Yeah,
makes sense to me.
Want to make it yellow or
No,
green?
green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
Whereas
the
the
way,
normal,
I'm assuming we're also all lavender scented. By the way.
well,
Fabulous.
I mean, sure, if you want. But most of that made it onto the doctor. But you did smash the bottle, so.
Oh my
Ugh.
gosh! Can you tell me what the other bottles were?
Yeah, so, by the way, I had to make them up on the fly because I didn't fucking expect you to, because I knew that the whole thing with like, the lavender was important, but the thing that you were going to have to deal with was the zombie cow, was the idea for that encounter. And so the other two bottles, the first one, because the one that you took was
chicks on
the one that you took was with the two chicks on it, it was a
Yeah.
lubricant.
Okay, and then the white one.
And then the white bottle, it was from, I looked it up earlier. It was like, there's apparently like a chateau that's called like Blanc something, like Blanc hyphen something. And,
Savella Blanc or something.
and the idea was that it was going to be a thing where if you mixed it with another fluid, it turned into wine.
Ooh, I should have taken.
So one part this potion, one part any liquid, turned that liquid into turned the whole thing into wine.
So you're telling me I could become Jesus?
Yes. And then the third one, the double helix one, was because I told you that it was a Frangrendu or whatever. Frangrendu is at least last time I checked, a small French town that specializes in flowers and perfume.
Oh, okay, because I was looking it up, and like lavender in French is just I think lavande, which
Right, but I didn't want to say
would be
that because then it'd be
obvious.
obvious, wouldn't it?
It would obvious. You're right. You're completely right. Well, that was funny.
Whew. All right, how long have we been going for? This is almost 2 hours, and we're not even like we're 1/4 of the way through
Okay.
the shift.
Lawrence is back. I'll take my quick little break too, so you have someone to talk to.
Sure, thank you.
Oh, is that what? Oh,
Hello,
very
welcome
kind,
back.
Sada. Hello, and also Dave is back at the same time.
Hello, Dave.
Although I also took a juice break.
So,
Well,
this is sort of one of the problems that I kind of indicated might happen in chat a while back in the Discord, because we got some fucking heavy hitters in this
Right.
particular session. So
Can't
yeah, we're waiting for Saba, and
No, I
unfortunately,
was just saying I can't wait for the heavy hitters.
no, right. But what I'm saying is that unfortunately, a lot of these heavy hitters I want to give the proper time to do, but we don't have time for that because we only have 2 hours left in this particular session, and I was hoping that we would be halfway through the shift, and we are only 1/4 of the way through the shift with half time left. So
Well, we're going tomorrow, aren't we?
well, we're going tomorrow as well, but once again, you have to finish your full shift.
Yeah.
So like today you need to finish 8 encounters, and then tomorrow you need to finish another 8 encounters. Right now we are at 2 encounters after 2 hours.
Right. Forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah, I really gotta I had to figure out, because like the problem I'm having and this, I guess this is just like a DM problem in general, but like I have things I want you guys to do in order to get access to the elevator, but I can't just tell you what it is because then that's not fun. So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right,
Why is the Saba's? Oh, that's why.
because she's here.
I didn't know if she was here already. I just saw it moving. I was like, is her mouse on a slope?
That was really funny.
Oof.
It was kind of creeping me out, actually.
All right. So, welcome back. Everybody's good. We're gonna kind of not exactly fast forward through these ones, but these ones are gonna be a little bit more concise than initially planned, I think. So,
Okay.
you guys chose space D2. You get there. The elevator opens up, and you are on the outermost outpost of a concrete. I'm just gonna call it like a wall structure. Like there's multiple concrete walls that are layered together. And you are on the outermost one facing inwards. There does not appear to be a way out. The environment around you is completely covered in snow. The wall in front of you has the concrete wall, which is rebar enforced, has a giant fuck you hole punched in the side of it. And there is simply a red lake on the other side.
It's Kool-Aid. I'm gonna drink it.
You guys don't have, you don't see any evidence of a elevator just quite yet. So I am going to flip this timer and let you guys go.
Is there like a big building or anything, or is it just
Along
walls?
the top of the innermost wall, there are like clearly outpost like type things where like you could climb a ladder to get in there. But in terms of like actual buildings, not really.
Is it the very first one then, guys? Page 2, SCP-173.
What page was it?
Page 2.
Page 2.
So after the
173.
title.
Because I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, but I thought you said I must be reimagining where we are to be a little more different.
I mean,
Well,
you should
maybe, 'cause I
discuss. You
wasn't
should discuss
sure.
it. Yeah.
And then I was also thinking page 5, SCP-1730, because covered in snow, it's the Facility 13 in Alaska, but there's no building, I guess.
Nope.
So
I will
'Cause
for
there's
the
several
I
layers.
will for the sake of brevity remind you that one of the major features that you see is that through the through the hole in the wall, you see a red lake.
Red
Yeah.
Lake.
That's what's throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah.
All
Well, I
right.
guess.
Oh,
I'll
page
walk-
10. I was muted this entire
Okay.
time. That was really unfortunate.
Good job.
Oh no.
I was talking and everything.
You are correct. Yeah, okay. Creatures will emerge from the
there you go.
pond.
There you go.
Well-
Okay, I knew I saw Red Lake somewhere.
Is there a phone
Whoa.
anywhere? Report.
I think we should go like around the outside perimeter, and if we don't find anything, work our way inward.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
just to buy time to stay the fuck away from this lake.
I think that this
Fuck
is
this
I
guy.
think that this is a reasonable decision. Everybody
Reasonable.
lose -1.
No.
No. Remember, -1 is just the default. That means it's not that bad.
No, I mean I lost. my
No,
69.
he's-
Oh,
It's
you lost
pretty
your
bad.
you lost your 69.
I'm gonna
All right,
try
so you
find a
guys
lake in
make
that
your
lake.
way around the outside of the perimeter because, as I said, there's like multiple layers of walls. Excuse me, and give me a second.
Well,
Ta-da.
God, I
Everyone
know that
else
was
has a
I
chance
know
for
that came
69.
I know that came through the fucking OBS, but it's fucking annoying. I really appreciate it when my
I mean,
mother.
I didn't
makes
hear
me-
anything. But
Well, I know I muted it on Discord, but it came through on stream.
Okay.
Anywho,
Oh,
that'll be
okay,
funny
okay.
for the
What
recording
happened?
later. No, it's just like, I said I'm going to be busy until 8, and now she's, like, texting me and yelling at me, being like, dinner's ready, dinner's ready, dinner's ready, dinner's ready. And it's like, I wonder if I told you 2 weeks ago that I was going to be doing this. Anywho, once again, I do appreciate that she's making me food, but still, I can feed myself. I am 24. Anywho, sorry. So as you guys are making your way around, you actually realize that big fuck you hole that was punched through the wall is actually a big fuck you hole that's punched through 3 walls that all just so happen to line up together. And as you go around the outside, you see similar holes punched through walls, just at like varying different heights. And the entire place is just covered in bullet holes and like burn marks and giant gashes in the concrete. Like just everything just completely eviscerated. And surprisingly, you don't see any evidence of like dead bodies per se. Like in terms of like dead people, but yeah, it's just everything seems to just be kind of pointing towards the lake in the center.
I think we should tell the foreman about that giant fuck you hole on the wall.
You have to have a
Yeah,
you have to have a
pretty
you have to have some
unsafe.
some sort of a communication device, don't you? In order to do that,
Someone
Do I
whip
not
out their
have one?
phone.
someone whip out their cell phone and call.
Call 911.
I'll let you guys
Call
know
it in.
that if you wanted to call this in and maybe get some support for this situation, the place to do that would be any one of the 10 outposts at stationed at the top of the innermost wall.
Well,
I would like to do that. I'd do that.
Let's try and make it towards one of those.
Zach, look at your phone.
Lawrence,
I'm
why?
going to.
Oh my god. Wait. Hello, Foreman here.
Hi, sir. You have a giant fuck you wall on the site with SCP-354. You might want to get that fixed.
Okay, I can schedule that as soon as I can. Is that where you guys are stationed presently?
Yes, we are.
Okay, I'm going to have you, because that location is very dangerous, I'm going to have you guys just wait inside of one of the outposts. Just press the big red button when you get inside to, like, engage lockdown procedures. The windows and doors will shut, and just stay there until help arrives, okay?
All right. Are there lots of guns in one of these places?
Oh, yes. That would probably be the armory. That would be... So the outposts have different symbols associated with them. Like, one of them's, like, command. One of them's communications. The one that just has the picture of 2 knives crisscrossed will have the munitions, if there's any left.
All right. Cool. We will go to one of these shelters and stay put.
All right. Let me know if anything goes wrong, okay?
All right. Cool.
All right.
Love you.
Ciao, ciao.
Oh, the foreman didn't say love you back. Fucking hate that.
oh man, I'm sorry, Dr. Bright.
How the fuck did you hold that phone, Dr. Bright? Anywho,
Bray was just
Hey,
holding it
it's
in Yuri's
covered-
head.
We were
Got his
someone was holding.
backpack around it.
you know what? I like this gimmick of just calling the foreman directly to get advice on what you need to do. I am strongly in favor of this, especially since we need to like fast forward. So there you go. So you guys have your recommendations from the foreman. What are you guys gonna do?
Follow him.
Head to the armory.
Armory.
Well, we gotta find the armory, I think.
Because
so-
we're in an outpost already, right? Should we check the symbol?
Well, no. Well, so the place where you were was like more of like a security guard tower. I did say outpost, and that's my bad. The place where you were on the outside was like a tower that was just for like observation. The outposts are on the innermost wall. So in order to get to the innermost wall, you just have to go through some of those holes that have been punched through.
Oh, okay, then yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's just say that you very carefully, checking your corners and whatnot, make your way to the innermost wall, and you start looking at the 10 different outposts, because each one is on top of like a giant concrete column. And you see one of them that has like a symbol that's just like an X with curly bits at the end of it. You find another one that's like a telephone, but the telephone has a skull on it. These symbols don't really make a whole lot of sense, to be honest, but I guess they made sense to somebody when they drew them. You do make your way around until you do find one that has like 2 scimitars crisscrossing, and I guess that's what the foreman was talking about.
Scimitars are indeed swords.
They are indeed swords.
So yeah, so you guys go up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, it's just like a ladder. So you all take turns going up. Dr. Bright has tremendous difficulty with this.
Oh no.
I give him a helping hand.
Oh my god.
Thaddeus. Thaddeus.
I do not touch him.
So the 3 of you are up in the thing, and Dr. Bright is just kind of waiting at the base of the ladder. What do you do? By the way,
well-
everybody lose -1.
So we're in the room now, like up the ladder.
Yep.
What's the room look like?
It's kind of like it just has like a bunch of weapon racks everywhere, but most of them are empty. There's a few weapons lockers that appear to have like padlocks on them. And there's a big table in the center with like a bunch of maps and like diagrams with like lines connecting them and whatnot. And there are a few like boxes of ammo on there, but it's like nondescript ammo. Like maybe if somebody had like some sort of like munitions proficiency, they might be able to tell whether or not the bullets are worth anything to you guys, but that's about it. There are some like literal scimitars, but they seem to be for decorative purposes. But they are there.
Aw.
And you look around,
take one.
and because I'm assuming that Dr. Bright informed you of what the foreman told him, you do look around for like a big red button, and you find multiple buttons, like multiple big buttons on this like command console thing, but all 3 of them are white.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Do we still hit him?
You know what? If it's a button, I think we gotta press it.
Dr. Bright brings up an excellent point.
All right.
From down below on the first floor.
He's like, hello.
Hello. All right. Sure. You just want to press one at random.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or all
Oh, wait.
simultaneously.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, that's an idea, Brad. You
Oh.
want to press them all simultaneously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3
Okay.
of us.
You know what?
Button.
That's really good. Lawrence, shut the fuck up.
Okay, fine.
Dr. Bright. So I'm not gonna lie, by the way, I was gonna make it so that way when you guys picked a button, I was just gonna roll the dice to see whether or not it was gonna do what you think it was gonna do. But if you guys just press all 3 at the same time, sure, that cuts a lot of time out of this. So
Yeah.
all 3 of you go over and you press the buttons at the same time. This is not exactly the best thing you could have done, but it's not a bad idea per se. So all 3 of you lose 1. Grant. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
You press all 3. A lot of stuff happens all at once.
Yes.
For starters, you immediately see the metal shutters, like the emergency blast shutters, start closing on both the door with the ladder on it and all the windows that were looking out over the lake, the red lake.
No,
Excuse me.
Right.
Not only that, but alarms have gone off, so everything is now just like woo 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 woo, just going nuts. And then thirdly, this bolt of lightning came out of like the antenna that's sticking out of the outpost that you guys are at and just hit the lake, and now it's like boiling and frothing. And just as the shutters close, you see something start crawling out of the lake.
Oh boy.
The 3 of
Okay,
you
Dr.
are
White,
now
here,
the 3 of
so-
you are now more or less removed from this encounter. you
Oh,
you three, for all intents and purposes, will be safe, depending on how Dr. Bright handles this situation. Yay! All
You
right,
got this, doctor.
Dr.
All
Bright,
on
are you
you, bud.
Dr. Bright, are you
Alright.
ready for this encounter?
I
cheer
am
him
ready.
on.
I sort of have an
Good.
idea what to do.
All right. So, first things first, lose 5. So you hear the boiling of the lake, but it should be noted that you are not directly present to where any of the holes to the inside are located. So, what do you do?
Whew. Wait, so I can't touch my phone, right?
But we had to hold
for
it
the
up
sake
for you.
You had to hold it
for the sake of encouraging this joke for future purposes, I'll say you can use your phone.
Yay! Because if not, I would just been like, "Hey guys, can you blast some music?"
What, from the thing, like over the intercom?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to find the soundtrack from Pacific Rim. You know, the one that goes dun 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 dun, and it goes nuts. Can you play that?
We're gonna say that you called Tom
Okay.
and said that to Tom. Tom, who is a little freaked out, is like, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, my Switch is vibrating because I'm supposed to be working out right now. All right. So what else do you do, Doctor?
All right. I fucking scream, "Come at me, beast!"
Okay.
And just start, and then you know what? Run away from where the other three.
Very
guys are.
smart. Thank you. Thank you. I was worried about that.
While doing like a war cry. So it's like, oh.
Ah.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Probably
stop.
coming
No,
across
I'm about to say
clearly.
no. Stop this. I'll get flagged. Remember,
We
it's
just heard some da 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 da.
remember,
Oh,
it's
that's
remember, copyright strikes are about to become a federal offense.
It's a good
Exactly.
thing
no.
that
For
the
funny
internet's so
joke.
bad. For funny joke.
What did it say? Sorry, Dave.
What? Oh, Zach's gonna go to jail over a joke.
Yes, just like every other Twitch streamer. So,
no.
all right. Dr. Bright, you say, "Come at me, beast," and you start like running away from where the outpost tower is, with all your friends. And because you're running away from that direction, you run past one of the holes to the inner lake, and you see the creature, and it's coming out of the lake
boy.
now. The basic description that I would give it is, think of like a wyvern, like a dragon wyvern, in the sense that it has like the 2 longer front arms and then the 2 shorter back legs. And then the wings, quote unquote, just appear to be like giant air sacs, like on the back, like they're inflating and deflating like lungs. And then its head is just a ridiculously long leech-like appendage. Like it looks like a lamprey, and it's just like going out, and it's like protruding and contracting and all that jazz. And then the tail, quote unquote, of whatever this wyvern shape is similar, as in like it's also like a lamprey type thing, but it's just a lot skinnier.
Ew.
Yeah, and this beast is very fashionably colored because it is like pitch black, aside from like, you know, the red from the red lake that's like dripping off of it, and all of its claws and teeth appear to be made of gold. This thing has immediately locked eyes with you. It doesn't have eyes, but you know what I mean. And it is fucking coming at you. By the way, I didn't mention, this thing is fucking huge.
Oh boy.
You are about this, like, one of its teeth would come up to your knee if it was placed on the
God.
ground.
That's a lot of gold.
What do you do, sir?
I don't know if I can exactly grab the teeth without melting it off. So that might not be a good idea.
Hey
I
Lawrence.
think I would.
Hey Lawrence,
Yes.
I have a special thing for you. I'm gonna
Oh,
turn
you
on
do?
this timer. Since this is just you, I'm gonna turn on this timer, and for every 10 seconds that it takes for you to like resolve this issue, you're gonna lose 1 point.
All right, cool. I can do that. 10
Okay.
seconds apiece. That is 1 minute. Oh, you're just counting down. All right, cool. I insult its mother and keep on running.
Okay. All right. You insult its mother and keep on running, and the thing is now chasing after you like it's a fucking kaiju movie. Now what?
I just keep on running while nodding my head to the beat of the music.
All right. Where are you running to?
I will run fucking closer to the lake.
Okay, so you like went away from the outpost and now you're going back towards the outpost, or not towards the outpost, towards like a hole in the wall towards the lake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
It should
fucking
be
thrust
noted.
it
It
back
should be
in.
noted, by the way, just due to the sheer difference in size between you and this beast, it is fucking catching up pretty quickly.
Oh shit.
What are you gonna do now?
Are there any trees around us?
No.
So it's just flat ground and just a lake.
Any trees or foliage that may have been in this area have been long since completely obliterated.
Oh shit. All right. Let's keep running and then see how much closer
Towards
it
the
catches
lake?
up. Yes.
You are about to enter the lake.
Oh, I'm about to enter the lake.
Yes, that's how close
Oh,
you
shit,
have
that's how
ran
close
towards
I
the
am.
lake. You basically have nothing left, and the thing is right on top of you. What are you gonna do?
All right. I turn around, bring my fist up.
like a fucking old school bare knuckle brawler?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Now what?
Do it, you bitch. Uh,
You have like 1 second before it's about to fucking eat you.
fucking throw a haymaker.
At what? The lamprey mouth?
Yes.
The thing looks like the fucking Kraken at the end of the fucking Pirates
Eat
of the
me,
Caribbean.
bitch.
It looks like the Kraken at the end of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. And you're about to punch it?
And and Captain Jack Sparrow lived. Eat me, bitch.
All right, you go and take a swing, and your fist just completely burns through its teeth because once again, you are still Acid Man, and the beast does eat you, but you are eating away at its insides as it's devouring you. By the way, due to the time restraints that I just put on you, you lost only 4.
You know, it's not bad.
Not bad. I was expecting you to take longer. So, the beast is clearly like, this is a bad idea. Like just thrashing around. It starts vomiting up just torrents of blood, and with little to nowhere else to go, it plunges into the lake.
Oh shit.
Um,
Oh shit.
I'm gonna
Dr.
have
Bright's
you.
going to another dimension.
It plunges into the lake. Time passes, and and a series of like Black Hawk helicopters come in with not only like a repair crew, quote unquote, being deployed via airdrop like crates, but also like just a bunch of military show up and they quote unquote secure the area, and the lockdown is released. So Tom, Thaddeus, and Bran are out of the outpost.
I now play the Pepsi Man theme over the loudspeaker.
They all look very unenthused at this joke, but anyway, so you come out, and the commander, I guess, of whatever outfit this is that has been deployed to like assist, they simply inform you that the elevator that you are looking for is at the outpost that has a picture of an elevator on it. That was one of the 10 outposts.
Oh, wow.
Well,
So he advises you to go over there, and you guys make your way over there. But that entire column below that outpost has, you know, a giant hole in it, as we says before. And Dr. Bright, roll. Oh no, sorry. Hold up.
Oh.
I'm doing
Okay.
I'm simulating a new mechanic of the thing of like simulating as if you had lost points. So roll, but keep in mind that you are trying for a 48.
Fine for a 48.
instead of a 58.
I
80.
got 80.
So
Double that number.
So, you guys approach the ladder to get up, and from the bowels of the lake, just the boiling starts up again, and you see just this horribly desiccated, burned, annihilated like skull of this being, of this lamprey being, and it just kind of goes and just spits up. It spits up this old man
Oh.
who gets up and goes, "Hey guys, what's going on?" and it's Dr. Bright.
Sonic.
"Hey guys, how's it going on?" And chili dogs. But yeah, he gets up and he's like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Yo.
And it's Dr. Bright. Dr. Bright, you did not, so to explain a little bit as to what happened, you did not technically die, but due to circumstances that you may never understand, you, at least for now, do not have the acid covering your body anymore.
Oh
Is he still wearing
no!
the necklace though?
He's still
Well, now
wearing
you
the
can climb
necklace.
the ladder.
He's still
True.
wearing the necklace, but it should be noted that your physical body, as it exists right now, appears to be several hundred years old.
Look like
I am
was it?
old
What was
man.
it? Who was the person that you saw while in the goose guy's brain?
Oh, it was
don't
like
remember
a
what
it
his
was like
name
a young man just going off to war. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember his
Oh.
name, but maybe it's him.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm super old now.
So
This should be interesting.
you guys good to go? Good to leave?
Come on,
Yeah,
old
let's-
man.
All right, congratulations. You guys have succeeded.
Woo.
Yay!
God.
I wanted to have like a cool boss fight with Dr. Bright and some sort of monster. So I'm glad that we got this. All right, where to next?
Do you guys want D1 or E2?
I mean, E might, unless you guys want to go up and then go back around to here.
Do E? I mean,
'Cause
either
then
way.
we'll have more. We'll have more
Should we-
options. To go down.
Should we do that then, and then like
Yeah.
move our way? Okay.
Yeah.
D1,
Okay, so you go to D1.
please.
Watch, these are like the heavy hitters that Zach was talking about, so we just got lured into a trap.
You've already done
Yeah.
2 heavy hitters. There is a lot more.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
All right, so
Oh jeez.
you guys get there.
Oh gee.
Dr. Bright hurts all over. His joints are
Oh, my
screaming and his joints are screaming in pain. His spine is being pulverized to
Cataracts,
dust.
okay.
His cataracts exist.
I have arthritis as usual.
No, he has ultra arthritis.
Oh no.
Ultra arthritis.
Mega evolve.
You guys, the doors open, and it's actually quite beautiful. It's like a hill, that just overlooks a.
Oh,
Well, like you're pointing up at a hill, and you can see just this beautiful full moon behind it. On either end of this like clearing that leads up to the top of the hill is just like dense forest, but there's like fireflies and like just different lights everywhere, and
Lovely.
it's just perfectly serene. And at the very top of the hill is like a small stump with like a little altar on it with a pair of antlers on it.
Oh
God.
boy.
You guys
that?
have
Where
60
is it?
seconds to decide what you're going to do.
Page
It
18, SCP 2845, I think.
or page 4? You said page 18?
I said page 18. What? Because
Yeah,
this.
there you go.
'cause-
Forrest
Or to
Gump.
the end?
You think? Hold on. Let me head back.
Maybe.
Ah, shit. Well, maybe. I was. Well,
35
I'm
seconds.
pretty sure it's page 18 because it talks about the forest god and also rituals, and Zach mentioned an altar.
Okay, well then be careful just in case. It is the
Excuse
other
you,
one.
who mentioned an altar?
Foreman mentioned the director, the Cardinal Pope mentioned.
No!
Cardinal Pope.
All right. Well, I mean, okay. So what do you guys want to do?
How far away is said stump?
About a stone's throw away.
We'll walk over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Do
Yeah,
all of you approach the altar?
I do the 2 claps and I bow twice and then I start walking.
Excuse you, it's a sequence of 5 things, not
Clap,
3.
bow, bow, clap, clap, bow, whatever. Yeah, you know.
You
know
did
what I'm
6.
saying.
You have been killed.
God!
No.
Slap,
I looked
slap,
at Bran
slap,
and,
slap,
and
slap, slap, clap, slap. whatever
Shut
Bran
up,
does.
fucking. What's his name? I don't remember his name. Dobby?
whatever.
Bolby.
Bolby.
All right.
Slap, 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 slap.
So okay, so in summary, all of you like go up to approach the altar. You go up towards the altar, and as you crest the hill, which once again has the altar on top of it, you actually see like tons and tons and tons and tons of elevators. There are so many on the other side, like hundreds at least. And you get up there, and it is a constant stream of like ding 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 as they're like opening and closing with like different like SCP personnel like coming and going. Some of them are wearing like crazy headdresses, other ones are painting each other with like black paint, other ones are like taking their like fuck, what's shit, Lawrence, what's the name of the bone in your forearm?
The forearm.
Which bone?
There's
Is
2?
it
On your forearm?
I thought there was only 1.
Yeah,
Humor?
the radius and the ulna.
Oh shit! Well, never mind.
There's a bunch
Anyway,
of
they
stuff.
they have their forearm open, and they're like scrawling stuff into their bones, like carving it into their bones and stuff. All of it is just chaos, and everybody appears to be exhausted. And as you approach the altar and you realize what the fuck you just got yourself into, behind you, you hear, "Hello, my children." And you turn around, and it's a giant deer god with a old dude's face.
Oh boy.
I right.
You may begin the ritual.
Okay.
You have 60 seconds to all agree on what the quote-unquote ritual is. Go.
Fortnite
Uh,
dance.
Macarena.
The ritual is we say we're like way too religious to another god. We completely devout followers of the elevator god, and we need to find his elevator before he
But
smites
he's
everything. in the area.
prideful. He'll be pissed. He'll kill us.
Just make something new. Wing it.
Mock-
Fortnite dance.
And
that's
say
what it
it's a
says.
new one.
Yeah, say
Oh, shit.
it's the new ritual from upstairs. We need to find the nearest elevator.
We need to find the nearest elevator.
You guys have 32
Or-
seconds. Keep going. You have to all agree on what the actual thing is
Default-
that you're gonna do.
Man.
So you're gonna Fortnite default dance while asking where the elevator is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's combine it all.
Oh no. First ask where the elevator is and say the ritual requires us to do the dance as we approach it and enter it.
Ooh, good
I
idea.
agree with that.
Okay.
Yummy.
Okay. Anything else? You have 5 seconds.
Nah.
We pray to him. Let's
Okay.
do that, I guess.
And
All right. Time's up. So, Bran says to the god,
Oh God! You need to give me a couple of seconds. I could make a rhyme if you give me some time.
you can't just keep
Oh.
rhyming rhyme and time together.
That wasn't even on purpose.
You have the god is looking at you. Don't panic. Don't panic. His brow is starting
okay,
to
where's
furrow.
Where's the elevator to leave this place? And the new ritual consists: we must not race.
I don't know if that's really a sentence, but it's rhymes, so
I
that's
don't know.
good.
I'm trying. You put me
That's
in the
good.
spot. My face is flushed.
You need an elevator for the ritual?
Yes.
Certainly. And he turns around and just kind of like gently like lifts his head, and like 16 trees all like contort and twist together and then like release, and then there's the elevator right there. Now what?
Default dance all
Wait,
over.
Are we default dancing on our way to the elevator, or
On
do
our
we go
way
to the
to the
elevators and then
elevator.
default dance?
Okay.
On our
So all of y'all start default dancing. Everybody lose 5.
Impossible. I can't understand why.
Now everybody roll.
Come on, old man.
No, so you said
Oh.
lose 5?
Yeah, lose 5 and then roll. So Lawrence failed. Anyone else fail?
I got 39.
I think Boston Thunder got a 90. No, that's a 49. Okay, never mind. You're good. I thought it was a 94, and I was like, you're fucked.
The Fortnite dance just obliterates Dr. Bright's old bones to dust.
So the 3 of you
He
being
is now
relatively
97% arthritis.
that's what, like, you look at his CAT scan and it just says arthritis, like 90% arthritis, 3% human. So the 3 of you being relatively young and spry, Tom does the Fortnite dance first, to which Boston Thunder, sorry, to which Thaddeus, I keep reading Thunder and I'm like, dude, that's so good. But Thaddeus like follows suit quickly after, and Brand's a little awkward with it, but is able to pick up relatively well. However, due to his extremely advanced age, Dr. Bright isn't able to really handle this and is just fucking snap, crackling, and popping everywhere and collapses to the ground. And
If I was a younger man, I would have done this perfectly.
as soon as you collapse to the ground, the god